Hello. So I want to share how I work with anxiety. And first way is I write out my initial anxious thoughts. So for example, I'm currently having anxiety about moving out. So I write out the initial anxious thoughts that I will not like it, I will regret, I will blame myself for choosing this in vain, that the money will be spent in vain as well. And then I rewrite it, I think in like more broader sense, in the what are the positives, what are you looking forward to. So for example, I will be living with cute animals, friends, will have my own room, I will be able to come back to my parents on the weekends, it will be easy to reach the center, I will be able to fully take care of myself and my needs, and I'll be able to create new rituals and routines. And then usually the anxiety doesn't stop at this point. It comes back, but then it's important when it comes back, you come back to the rewritten sentence and read it again. So read it, read it, read it. The point is to swap the thoughts. You need to swap the anxious one with the rewritten one. So the rewritten one becomes on top of the anxious one, the one who drives you. And another way is going more to the root of anxiety. So basically, it's the same case. And I thought, okay, what am I afraid of? So it was, I'm afraid of making a mistake and to come to an uncomfortable situation. And when I'm thinking, okay, what is my earliest memory of having this fear? And I thought hard about it, and it was in primary school when the teacher would call me to answer a question and I couldn't in fear of making a mistake. And okay, then I think, what was I afraid of in that situation if I would answer it and it would be wrong? And I write out, afraid that others will judge me for my wrong answer. Then I think, okay, what's next? So thinking in terms not only back then but also now, because this fear repeats throughout life because I still have it. In the end, it will be me who will blame myself so that others couldn't be the ones to blame me. And it becomes clear, okay, I am afraid of my part that blames me, but that part wants to protect me from others who could blame me and judge me. And then it becomes clear, okay, so first I fear making a mistake, but actually what's deeper, I fear making a mistake because I fear I will blame myself and judge myself really harshly. And it makes me both hate myself and that part, which is not productive, doesn't go anywhere. And the most important important part was to realize that, okay, what does that part that blames and judges me want? It wants to protect me from others blaming me. And here you realize, okay, that's a mechanism, a protective mechanism that formed early in my life. And what it wants to do is protect me, which helps you emphasize with that part and say, okay, I see you, I'm very thankful for you, but you don't need to do this anymore. I can take others blaming me and I can deal with it and not take it too hard. I'm old enough to protect myself from that and not be so bruised as I could have been in my childhood. So yeah, and just also be with that thought that when anxiety comes back, okay, this anxiety is from me fearing that part of me. And when you remind yourself, okay, it wants to protect me, and what I did was saying, I will not blame myself. Even if I see that, okay, this was not the most right choice, I will not blame myself. I will not blame myself. I promise to not blame myself. And I felt, okay, my anxiety calmed down a bit. But I also thought there's a problem when the subconscious mind does not understand, like, the no part. So I also think it would be good to find a way to rephrase it so it's in a positive way. For example, I will take my mistake with a light, loving heart. Something like that could work. And once the anxiety comes, you remember and you repeat it. So yeah, I really hope that helps you. It certainly helps me. And thank you for listening, and bye.